This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard, watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello and welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 110. My name is Adam. With me today, we're joined by Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
I'm doing all right.
And we're also joined by Ryan. How are you? God. What movie do we have you watch this week?
Legal Eagles.
Legal Eagles. This is a viewer request or a listener request. Leo sent us this one in. This is directed by Ivan Reitman, and we picked this in honor of Draft Day coming out this week. This came out in 1986, and it stars Robert Redford, Deborah Winger, and Daryl Hannah. I have a synopsis here. District Attorney Tom Logan is set for higher office, at least until he becomes involved with defense lawyer Laura Kelly and her unpredictable client Chelsea Bearden. It seems the least of Chelsea's crimes is the theft of a very valuable painting, but as the women persuade Logan to investigate further and to cut some official corners, a much more sinister scenario begins to emerge. I do have a trailer here. Let's give this bad boy a listen. This is Legal Eagles.
When a prosecutor and a defense attorney team up to solve the murder case of the year, there isn't a law, a rule, or a heart that won't be broken. Universal Pictures presents...
Are you going to sleep with our client again? She's a very attractive young girl.
Extremely attractive.
I did not say extremely. I said just attractive.
Extremely.
Robert Redford.
Hey! What the hell are you doing over there? I'm breaking into my car.
Deborah Winger.
Let's,
No, don't even say it. If we go through that door, it's called breaking and entering.
No, it's not breaking. It's just entering.
Daryl Hannah.
I didn't kill Taft. It's going to take a lot of work to convince the jury of that.
In the new film from Ivan Reitman, the director of Ghostbusters, Legal Eagles.
All right.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
That sounds so amazingly 80s.
Oh, my God. That was one of the funniest things I've heard in a long time.
Ryan, what can you tell us a little bit about Legal Eagles?
Robert Redford is assistant district attorney. He's being named the successor to the district attorney, and he decides to take on a case in which Diana has had a painting and someone accused her of stealing it. And according to her, she got it when on her 18th birthday as a present from her dad, and the house caught fire, and people died, and someone took the painting, and she thinks it's hers. And they get through, among Bird for banging everyone. They go investigate, and they almost get blown up when they're investigating evidence because someone's trying to kill them. And turns out at the end, Brian Dennehy, who was working the case of her father being murdered, is actually the killer.
Oh, so he's a cop.
But he pretends to be a cop. It's a different identity. He steals someone's identity.
Oh, wow. Sounds pretty involved.
Yeah. There's a string attached when they all bang.
So
Actually, there's no strings attached. They just bang and that's it. There's no like feelings or hey, what are you doing today?
Just straight to banging?
Yep.
Straight to it. All right.
Yep.
So my first question is Robert Redford's a district attorney, assistant district attorney, and Deborah Winger is a defense lawyer, right? So what is the circumstance that they're working together to defend
Because
Daryl Hannah?
Robert Redford apparently goes after the truth no matter what.
Oh.
And Deborah Winger has this case where nobody believes Daryl Hannah except for her, and she presents it to him and asks for help. And then bang.
Well, it just seems kind of unrealistic to me. Like, who's prosecuting the case if not Robert Redford?
They don't ever show that, but that is a good question.
This sounds like there's like no legal action whatsoever. It just sounds like banging. Pretty much just banging. That's what I'm getting.
Banging and breaking and entering.
Banging, breaking, and entering.
Finding
And
paintings
stupid
and
lines.
well, what's the cause of all this craziness, this conspiracy, and is it just the
film
painting?
opens up and it's this girl's birthday, and she goes to sleep, and you see someone set the apartment on fire, and her dad dies in the fire, and you see that happen. And then she gets out, but you're supposed to try to figure out who set the fire.
Well, wait, what is Daryl Hannah being accused of? Because didn't it say in the trailer that she's being accused of murder?
She's being accused of stealing a painting
From herself,
Wait,
apparently.
from another art person who bought the painting originally.
What makes this the case of the year?
I don't know.
'Cause it's confusing as shit.
Right?
So why was the house burnt down? Why was the house burnt down to begin with?
Because they wanted to kill the dead.
And why did they want to kill the dad?
I don't know. It just
Did they kill the dad?
happened.
Did they kill the dad?
Yes.
And this was when Daryl Hannah was a young girl?
Yes.
Why did they wait so long to do whatever they were going to do?
Apparently, the dude that bought the painting was also banging Daryl Hannah.
Jesus.
And while they were banging, Daryl Hannah sold the painting.
Like, why they were
And-
literally banging?
Just getting online.
The dude accused her of stealing it, but she told everyone that her dad left it there.
Wow. This sounds like the most confusing movie ever. Also, it's rated PG, and you're making it sound like it's this sex romp that's like
Yeah,
really.
they don't ever show banging or any sort of relating.
It's
to
implied
It's
banging.
Blood. So no one like ejaculates in their own mouth.
I just imagine the scene involving Robert Redford ejaculating in his own mouth.
Oh,
Oh my god.
there were no penis to sauce happen.
No Robert Redford penis.
But the way you make it sound, number one, you make it sound confusing as all hell. Second, why are they attorneys? It sounds like they don't need to be attorneys at all.
I don't know why that's their life choice.
But I mean, like, it doesn't sound like they do any lawyering or any courtroom activity in this movie.
Is there any like courtroom drama happening?
There's not a lot. There's opening statements for a different case, and there's a couple other small shorts of them in a courtroom. That's it.
It sounds like the most nonsensical movie, and something tells me.
At the end, they're in the courtroom at the end.
Something tells me that this movie's would make a lot of sense if I watched it.
Nah.
Probably.
Because I think there might be some key details that you're leaving out here that make this all fit into place.
Well, you ask me and I'll tell you.
So Dennehy was the one who set the fire when she was a child?
Correct. Supposedly, yes.
And he's the one trying
Wait,
to...
no.
No?
No, he was not. He was the... Yeah, that's where it gets confusing.
Yeah.
Brian Dennehy was the guy that set the fire, but he took on the guy that investigated its identity.
Uh-huh. So, okay. So, like, Dennehy set the fire, and then he killed the guy who was investigating it and took his identity?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
And then, why does Dennehy all of a sudden... I mean, does he just live as that police officer for, like,
well,
15 years?
They're investigating this, and...
Well, but there's a span of time, right? Because you said that Daryl Hannah was a child when it happened.
Yes.
So,
one thing leads them to another, and they get the investigating cop's name, and instead of going to them, the investigating cop, Brad Denny comes to them.
Uh-huh. Okay.
To quote-unquote help them.
I understand.
Pretty sure he just wanted to bang Daryl Hannah.
Well, I'm so confused about the Dennehy thing at this point. Because, like, what does he do if not, pretending to be a cop?
They investigate his life, so I don't know.
Is he just, like, hanging out, listening to what people are saying, and then as soon as he hears that cop's name, he's like, oh, shit, I better go and pretend to be that cop again.
They were waiting on Robert Redford to seek him out.
Oh God.
Yeah. Not making too much sense, but we'll just let it go at this point.
No, we will not let it go. We will get to the crux of Legal Eagles. Okay.
I smell an in-depth essay coming on.
Easily.
Man.
No, from you, Ryan. I want it on my desk tomorrow.
You're getting shit.
I mean, is this any of this making sense to you, Kevin?
No, I'm completely lost. I don't. Number one, I don't understand why they're attorneys. Number two, it sounds like all they do is bang. Number three, there's a painting for some reason that like was there and then it's not there, and people want the painting. Like years later, like it just pops up back up out of nowhere. Like people forgot about it.
I'd say it doesn't matter. None of it matters.
And then Brian Dennehy, like he steals someone's identity and then does not be that identity for like 18 years, and then realizes, oh shit, I should be that identity. And how did you get that painting? And then Redford's like, I'm gonna bang that person. And then there's more banging. I don't understand anything.
That's kind of exactly what happened.
I feel like I want to watch this now, just to see, just to laugh at what kind of craziness is happening. So
it's not that terrible movie. It's just boring.
Boring. Would you classify it as a romantic comedy, or is it?
I thought it was supposed to, by the music and the way they were acting, and I would say it was kind of a romantic comedy.
It did seem like it was kind of upbeat, and it looked like there was some, and the poster cover also makes it look pretty upbeat.
Deborah Winger doesn't look upbeat. No. She's morose as shit on that cover.
Because she's probably the uptight cop, or not. She's probably the uptight lawyer, and Redford's probably the laid-back, cool guy.
She is, and he is.
He probably has like koosh balls at his desk.
Does Redford get her to loosen up a little bit?
Probably after he has sex with her.
After he has sex with her. And they fall in love.
Oh, they fall in love.
After he bangs Daryl Hannah.
So he has sex with Daryl Hannah too.
Yes.
Does Redford have sex with Brian Dennehy?
No, but
Does Deborah Winger have sex with Daryl Hannah?
Nope, I missed that.
Okay. Well, I
Well-
think we cleared everything up.
Yeah, I think so. Let's talk about Ivan Reitman. He had a pretty big career early on, but it's kind of fizzled out over the years. I mean, he is responsible for Meatballs, Stripes, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Kindergarten Cop, Twins,
Twins?
and the upcoming Triplets
Dave. Don't forget
that
Dave.
we're all excited about. Dave Jr. Yeah, Junior. God, I remember that. I mean, say what you will about his later stuff. I still am in love with Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 and Stripes.
Yeah, I love Stripes.
Yeah, I mean those three alone are enough for me to give him a pass. But I guess
he did Road Trip, which I absolutely love.
What's that?
Space
No, he
Jam.
didn't.
What do you do?
He did not do Road Trip.
Ooh, on the Wikipedia he did.
What?
Why?
I'm
Ivan
looking at it
Reitman.
right now.
Ivan Reitman directed Road Trip. Nope.
He produced.
Oh, executive producer.
Yeah, it wasn't even regular produced. It was executive produced.
Oh my.
He executive produced a ton of stuff. And
Yeah,
produced a ton of stuff.
he produced Space Jam. Okay, that's all you need to know. Space
He
Jam.
directed all that. Yeah.
This is the guy that's worked with Bugs Bunny
Yeah.
and Michael Jordan.
He also didn't he produced Animal House too with Harold Ramis. So that's pretty big. That's a pretty big one, I'd say. Unfortunately, his later career kind of devolved, and we're looking at 6 Days, 7 Nights, Evolution, which I remember liking Evolution as a kid. I've been meaning to go back and watch that again, see what I think of it now.
I would love for you to go back and watch that.
Have you revisited it
No,
recently?
I can imagine though. I know where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I remember liking it, but I also remember critics not liking it. So, most recently, he did No Strings Attached. Did you see that one, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
How was that?
I don't think I liked them much. I saw it a while back.
I get that one and the one with Jake Gyllenhaal mixed up. The one with Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah,
I think they came out.
Love and Other Drugs. Is
Yeah,
that what that is?
I think they came out like around the same time or something.
I think you're correct.
Was the one with Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake?
Oh, maybe
Jesus.
that's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. Wow, there's so many
it?
that are like that.
What is that? Friends with Benefits?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
That's a Will Gluck movie.
Okay.
I don't know who Will Gluck is.
I was going to say, am I supposed to know that name? Because I don't.
Easy A. Did Easy A. And he's doing the new Annie movie. All right.
Okay.
All right.
That doesn't look very good.
No.
All right, Ryan, let's go ahead and give you a drum roll. What do you think of Legal Eagles?
5.
5 out of 10. I feel like we haven't had many 5s coming from you.
That, like I said, it wasn't a badly made movie. It was boring.
I feel like every time I say Legal Eagles, it's like trying to say the rural juror. Like, it's just not a very pleasant title to say.
No, not really.
Legal Eagles.
Legal Eagles.
No, I probably don't even have to ask, but what do you think about Draft Day?
Loves it.
I'm tired of seeing that fucking Richard Sherman thing.
The what?
In a preview, there's a thing from the Super Bowl on the NFC Championship with Richard Sherman and that Michael Crabtree guy. When Richard Sherman went nuts on everyone, did you remember that?
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking
Like, freaked out when it happened.
about. Yeah.
And they showed that at the end of the trailer.
Okay.
And the movie's about the Browns. not either of those teams.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what? You're not into this? You're a big fan of the NFL.
Yeah, man. I'm just
You're a big NFL guy.
are you waiting for him to do the film adaptation of the NFL Combine? Is that what you're waiting for?
What if?
I am.
Let's throw a hypothetical out there. What if draft day was about the Bengals
Ooh.
instead of the Browns?
No,
Would you then be
that-
interested?
That would piss me off even more. Because I know it wouldn't be true. If it were like a documentary and then near but not Kevin Costner, like his ass off about everything. It's dramatic.
What are you talking about? NFL draft is one of the most dramatic
It's
instances.
exciting,
Yeah.
filled with tension, intrigue.
Oh, goodness.
Very exciting.
I wish it was just about Kevin Costner and his fantasy football league and them just doing their
I
draft.
wish it was about that and no one played in his league with him.
I'm just imagining a lot of scenes in that film with Kevin Costner pacing back and forth on the phone holding a football,
Mm-hmm.
yelling at somebody on the other line.
Is down on the right ankle or running one.
It's going to be a lot of walking and talking.
Walking and talking,
Got a lot of walking and talking going on through
checking monitors, looking at
Halls.
monitors.
cell
I
phone calls.
think it's going to be amazing.
So much tension.
What happened to Ivan Reitman?
He's
Seriously.
gonna fight people. This movie causes violence.
He was born in Czechoslovakia?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. I guess Ghostbusters 3, he said that he's not going to have anything to do with that now, but now that he doesn't have anything to do with it, I guess they're moving forward even more quickly with it.
All right, you serious?
Yeah. He's not going to direct it. I think he's going to produce it still, maybe. What are you guys thinking of Ghostbusters 3? I can imagine what you're thinking, Kevin, but
Stop it.
what if they get like a really good cast though?
It doesn't matter. It's not. That movie is when I was looking, and even the second one sucked. It was still about all the same people. Yeah.
So like even if they do a new Ghostbusters with the new cast, you're not gonna be on board.
If
I don't want to see a reboot of that movie just to make money.
Yeah,
Because that's all
stupid.
they're gonna do with it is trying to make money.
Exactly. But I will be on board if Rick Moranis is back in it.
What if
Then
they
I'm on board.
get Rick Moranis back and he's a full-on Ghostbuster this time?
Oh yeah, I'm in.
And he's helping teach, like him and Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson are helping teach the new crew, and that's like comprised of Seth Rogen and
No.
What about Zach
I'm out.
Galifianakis?
No, I'm out. I like Galifianakis, but he doesn't belong in Ghostbusters.
You don't think Seth Rogen would fare well?
No.
No. Who would
No
be your ideal new Ghostbusters team? They're probably gonna get a girl in there, I'd imagine.
No one.
No one?
No one.
Jonah Hill?
No.
Michael Cera?
Just Moranis.
Just Moranis by himself.
Just him.
Him and Slimer.
Yep.
That's it.
It's exactly what I want. Bring
Now, I
back
know this
Ecto
is-
cooler. Let's do
Ecto
it.
Cooler. Yeah. This is off topic, but it's kind of related. They also announced last week that Goonies 2 is happening.
Jesus
What do you guys think?
Um,
What do you guys think about that?
Kidding me?
Richard Donner said Goonies 2 is absolutely happening.
nope.
No.
Can't be the trouble shuffle. Cannot be. You can't even imitate that shit.
What if they get the whole original cast back in for Goonies 2?
Yeah, but the
Can
will
they?
be like fucking 90 now.
Can
They're
it? I
not
thought
90.
They'll be like 50.
Didn't Feldman die?
No.
I thought
Corey
he
Haim died. Corey Haim died.
I thought Corey Feldman died.
No, dude, he's still around.
He's
He's
still-
making
still
making
going?
music. I'll send you some YouTube links.
No, don't, please.
It's pretty funny. It's worth it. Yeah, they're all still alive as far as I know. I don't think all of them are actors anymore. Like, I think the dude that plays Chunk is not an actor. He's like a lawyer or something now.
There's a link on Wikipedia that says Ivan Reitman, director of Ghostbusters 3, confirmed.
Well, that's incorrect.
Actually, there's 2 links.
You can't go by what Wikipedia says, especially about movies that are in pre-production or even pre-production, because that shit changes all the time. They've been talking about Ghostbusters 3 for like 10 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
There's 3 links that he confirmed.
Well, after the Harold Ramis thing, he came out and said that he wasn't gonna direct it. So, I mean, I'm all like, part of me wants to see more Ghostbusters, but at the same time, it's like Bill Murray's not going to be a part of it. Harold Ramis is
right there.
Yeah, I
I want to
think
see more Bill Murray and more Harold Ramis, and they're not in it, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think I would be on board if they were able to get everybody, including Rick Moranis, back, and
I'm only in if Moranis is in. That's my deal breaker. If they get Moranis out of retirement, then I'll spend good money to see it. But if you can't lure him out of retirement, then no.
You're gonna spend shitty money. That's it.
I feel like they should, at some point soon, he's gonna be coming back, because his kids, I think, are grown at this point, or are older, and I think he'll be back. All right, Ryan, any final thoughts on Legal Eagles?
Skip it. They don't even bang for real.
No, at this point, you if you don't see unsimulated sex in a movie, you're done.
He's out.
Yeah, it's PG banging. Skip it.
Oh, there you have it. It's PG banging. Skip it.
Wow.
I think that'll wrap it up. For all the latest film news and reviews, visit us at filmpulse.net. Send us your questions. Podcast@filmpulse.net is the address. We'll be sure to answer them on the show. Follow us on Twitter @filmpulsenet, and be sure to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. For filmpulse.net, my name is Adam.
I'm Kevin.
Oh my.
We'll see you on Monday.
See you later.
If anybody's a dude bro, it's you, Ryan.
Right,
I don't even know what
Dude.
a dude bro is.
It's you. You're dude bro.
We're all dude bros.
Okay.